Well, she likes to stand out from a crowd. She's no wallflower. We know from our amazing whimsical bags that we do that she wants to start a conversation. She wants to be the center of attention. She is that person everybody at a party wants to go and talk to and be and looks up to. She has a sense of humor. She likes color. She's not frightened about standing out from the crowd either. She has a lot of confidence about her, and she instills that in others as well. Oh, it's hard to say I've got one muse. I'm a Gemini. Things change. There's not two of me. There's probably four of me. So, the era and muse I love some of those girls from the 1960s, whether it's Twiggy, Jean Shrimpton, growing up in the UK, I sort of love those girls, Carnaby Street girls from the 60s. But there's some amazing bloggers out there who I find incredibly stylish now that I do watch and see because they have innate style themselves, which really impresses me and I love, versus being a celebrity who's dressed for an occasion. I love those girls who've got true style, or like an Iris Apfel who has unbelievable style, this 90-something-year-old supermodel, just madness, So I love those people with that natural style. And, you just see them. When you were going to school, you could spot that girl that had the natural style, and I always dreamed of having that. So I've had to work hard at it. Oh, I do love the 60s, I have to say. I love those clean-cut lines, and I love the properness of it, and the idea of getting dressed up for an event versus wearing sweatpants everywhere. So I do love that, but again, there's things going on now that I absolutely adore. Again, it's the way people mix things up and wear things in their own style. So I like women being individuals versus a fashion plate of somebody's brand. I like the way people cleverly mix something up and make it theirs. Oh gosh, they're Kate Spade. So I love a good clutch. So I've got one from our summer collection coming up. So I love this one. I loved it because it's the pop of bright color. So for the evening, I do love a good clutch. And I love our clutches because we engineered it so there's a bottom, so they actually stand up on a table versus when you're out in the evening, you're not trying to put them down and they get wine splattered and everything. So these stand up for themselves on the table, which I absolutely love. And then I carry my life in my bag. So I tend to have one of our totes. And I love the fact that our totes have the pockets for my 2 cell phones, and I can put my subway card in. I like the versatility and the utilitarianism on the inside of our bags, being able to zip that little thing away, but then easy access for all the other stuff I'm going to throw in there. Right. But as you can imagine, I have a very large collection of Kate Spade bags. And I do tend to have a different one for every day that matches my outfit. You do love a Kate Spade dress too. I do indeed, yes. I love what I do. And I'm passionate about what I do, and I've managed to find and have a job where the two really intersect, and that's my advice to anybody. It's like, if you're looking for your dream job, do something that doesn't feel like work, do something that you absolutely love and can't help yourself. So this is beyond a job for me, it's my entire life. I spend so much of my time, if I'm not working, I'm thinking about what I'm going to design, because it's pretty things that I want to wear and what's the next thing, or I'm shopping. My husband, I'm like going on a work trip. He's like, so you're going shopping? And I'm like, it's a work trip. But it is, it's like you see ideas everywhere. So yeah, I think it's just being really passionate about what you do and loving it.
It's amazing. Very lucky.
Mm-hmm. And I work with great women as well. There's nothing better than coming to work with all these women that, my biggest thing is like when you're bringing people on board on the team, I want to work with people I want to spend time with. You spend so much of your time at work, so you want to surround yourself with people you actually want to go out for dinner with. So the whole day is like a party.
We do tend to drink champagne too.
Yes. Do what you love. It really is, yeah. I think you have to do it in your way. I think that's the thing. I think you have to take fashion and work out what's going to suit you and do it in your way. There's so many trends out there. You don't have to participate in every single one of them, but do the things that work for you, that work for your age, what you're feeling, where you're going, that feel appropriate. You don't have to do everything, but just a little bit of it will go a long way. If there's a tassel trend, it just could be the earrings, you know. You don't have to do the tassels all over, but I love a tassel. We do a lot of research to find out why our customer loves us and different things. And we had an amazing story about this woman from the Bronx who was teaching in a very, very difficult school there. And she said that her co-teachers had a bet on how long she was going to last. And she said to us, she got through it because she had a Kate Spade bag, and in the bag there was something whimsical. There was a bright coloured lining or something that only she knew about it. So on those bad days, she'd open it up and look at whatever was like her thing in there. So I think it's about having that little thing that only you know about. So whether it's a brightly coloured fun wallet, or whether it's like funny coloured socks or a great accessory that you put on when you go home. It doesn't have to be like a bright red coat or something. You can do it in a subtle way. And actually, I have to say, we have our Broome Street collection, which is relatively new to the brand, which is a more casual expression. And I think there's a lot of things in there that are a little bit more everyday, and you can still express themselves because everything we do has that little bit of Kate Spade feminine twist to it. So there might be things there for your teaching career you can find.